Hey everyone, my name is Phil.
I'm Erika.
And today we're watching The Bear Season 4, Episode 3. Let's dive in.
That's how much they're salted.
That's crazy. It's a different kind of salt though, right?
All right.
Still. They do a lot of pink and blue lighting. So she still hasn't signed a contract here.
No.
And she still hasn't given an answer to.
Yeah.
It feels wrong.
Maybe this is the episode she does it.
I did see on IMDb that this is a top-rated episode.
This one?
Yeah. All this time for a single scallop?
That's a big scallop though.
That's fair. That's wild. Fine dining is wild. How much do you think that dish is?
But I can't even see what's in it. Can't just be the single scallop in there.
And like a leaf.
There you go. Got some. I know. I don't know. Puree something.
Creme fresh?
No. No.
Taste?
Yeah, please.
Wait,
I mean,
how much flavor is in this foam?
Yeah. But these are like 7-course meals, right? I guess.
It's perfect.
Wow. No notes.
Remember before? Like I didn't say it was perfect.
Sorry?
It's better than perfect.
Wow. Wow.
Turn it up.
Wow. Was that season 1?
Yeah.
Like, I said it was great. I didn't say it was perfect. It's also letting go.
You think that's a part of it? I think he's honest though about the dish.
Yeah. That's
Know where she is?
I mean, I know she's alive. She texted me.
No, we're doing great.
Okay, then. And you're feeling so good that you're going to come to the wedding, right?
You know, actually, no, Tip, I gotta, oh shit, I gotta take this. I got the other line here. I'll call you back.
That's such a tough ask. It makes sense that you'd want him there
I
because of the
know,
relationship
but
they have.
she's really pushing it though.
I know.
If he doesn't want to be there.
She said that like he's the only family she has.
Sorry, buddy.
It's a newly renovated DiGiulio custom kitchen. I mean, it's beautiful. Do you see the handles?
Right in the fucking dick.
Is this their house?
Please come out here and kick me in the nuts.
Who? His?
I'm
Their
begging you.
family house?
I don't know.
Okay, that was a flashback, right?
I don't know.
That was weird.
It didn't look grainy like the other
I know.
flashback.
Ibrahim, him, Albert Schnur. I want to create opportunity. Then that's exactly what we're going to do. Here's the 5 essentials that you need to start a business. Now, the first, and this is the most important, you have to find your passion. If you want to be your own boss, you...
Let's go.
Jesus, you don't fuck around, do you? Not since Kuwait.
Oh, damn. Okay. That's cool, man. He's reaching out for mentorship.
Yeah. I love it.
You know, make the strawberries pop. Should I run it? Perfect, chef.
I love it. I love how just like the urban culture and fine dining.
Yeah.
Like
These hypotheticals.
we've only
are
ever seen one.
Very
I
ambitious.
think.
Not hypotheticals.
Oh.
The numbers are real.
Those
These
are
the sales
actuals.
that you did in the first month of operation? Well, technically, it's not the first month. We reopened. We were called the Original Beef, and now we are the Bear. Yeah, no, I know. The sandwich is excellent.
3/4 full tonight.
VIPs?
Yeah, family from Los Angeles. The parents are social workers, and their daughter's been cancer-free for about 6 months now. Asking if we could serve the Italian beef at night.
What'd you say?
We do not, but there are often surprises. We're on it.
Well, thank God they only asked for a beef. Fucking surprise budget's been eviscerated.
She did mention that her daughter's always wanted to see snow in Chicago. I wish we could afford to bring them back in December.
Wow. Oh my gosh, the
You know what we can't afford?
detail.
Sammy's power washer, 10-pound bag of sand, and a 45-degree angle nozzle. Thank you, fucking DeVry.
These are the monthly takes from Italian beefs a year ago. And now it's 75% of that, which by my rough calculation is less. But with a third of the labor and a third of the time. Okay. I'm recalculating.
Don't do it.
Oh.
Fuck. Busted.
Mm-hmm. My dad left me a weird voicemail.
Weird how?
Weird like he wants to hang out.
I'm gonna pause you really quickly and just let you know that I'm probably the last person on earth that would have anything helpful to say about this, like, at all.
I know. That's probably why I told you.
Okay. I respect that. I don't know, man. It's a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes you feel pretty alone.
What do you need, like extra prep time or what?
Different kind of help.
Well, what kind of help?
Need firepower.
Firepower.
Extra pair of hands?
Yeah, let me think about that. Think about
I
that.
don't know. A microwave? I'm just kidding.
Nobody?
Nobody serious. You know, a couple good questions. Listen, I did make up some shit about the kitchen, though.
He's trying to sell his own house.
Right on.
He needs money now? Because he's like invested in the bear?
Surprise on 15 walking. Behind. Give me that. Nope. Give it to me. Carmen, do not fuck with me. Give it to me. Carmen, this is important. Richie, do not fuck with me. Trust me. Give it.
Just cut it.
Thank you. Shoe, please, T.
Presentation.
Walking into tartar.
I was like, okay.
Ordering 6. One no shellfish.
Hands. Thank you, Chef. Thank you.
Oh, look at these two. What?
Got a little something extra for you tonight. You know, I heard a nasty rumor that maybe one or two of you were gonna go back to California without experiencing the original beef of Chicagoland. We could not let that happen, not on our watch. So on behalf of everybody here at the Bear,
That's so cool. They put it on a tray.
Yeah, I know.
Manja, baby!
Love this guy.
Apologize, I did not think it was gonna be that loud.
Do not apologize. That made them so
Critic?
happy.
Oh,
I
no,
think so.
that made me
I think
happy.
so.
Everything
Michelin
okay
Man?
here? Service all
I
right?
think so.
Excellent. You have a bunch of mind readers in here.
Thank you.
And the scallop was extraordinary. It tasted even better in this room. It's an excellent vibe you create.
Thank you. We
I don't know if
really
they do
tried.
that much.
And if you repeat what I'm about to tell you, I'm gonna have to kill you, but I can get you one of those beefs if you want.
Waiting for you to ask.
Your wish is my command. Yo, facts! Showtime! Chef! Marcus! Renee!
I love this.
All right, final ticket coming
Dude,
up.
this is so
Thank you,
smooth.
chefs. Every second counts.
Yeah, like this is.
The sandwich is
Like, when it's going, like, it doesn't have to be hectic, right?
Yeah,
You
look at all
guys
these
managed to do it
greens.
without getting it all over yourselves, you gotta show me how you did that.
This guy's watching, yo.
Yeah.
We'll try again. We'll try again. Now I'd like to invite you all outside for the final course of our evening. Yeah? Let's do
He's
it.
gonna go out and check. Yeah, they're panning on him too much. He's a critic.
I know.
On the course of the evening, Swiss Miss or marshmallows.
Best enjoyed in snow.
This is so extra. You take them outside for this. This is wild. Do any restaurants do this?
You can't get that sand in your food, can you? That's awesome.
Yeah, clean this up after. Like, this
That's
is so much
fine.
fun. I know, but I'm just like, do restaurants do this? I know, not restaurants, period. Like, do any
Yeah, I
Michelin
mean,
star
it must be
restaurants do
coming
this?
from something, right?
This is wild. Like, I just want to test it out. Like, can we be VIP somewhere and just request?
What was her story? She's been cancer-free?
Yeah, for 6 months.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a fair point, though. This is sand, so
Maybe you heard it wrong.
in your drink, potentially. This is beautiful, though.
Yeah.
It actually looks real.
Yeah. Probably the stuff that, like, movies use for snow, right?
Yeah, true.
I think they need to tell us the name of that person who's dining. Remember they said he always has like a street name in their name.
This man came out.
Mr. Clark.
Hey, that's me.
Okay, that's one good review. I'm pretty confident.
He had to be
Why else
somebody.
would they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Memories. Claire? anything about Claire.
Real quick, if you're enjoying watching this video, do us a favor and consider hitting that subscribe button.
We've got so much more on the way, and subscribing really helps the channel.
Yep, and don't forget to hit that bell for all the notifications so you never miss a video that we drop. All right, back to the reaction.
As long as his focus isn't split, I'm cool with it.
Well, we know he's trying to let go. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there another season after this?
I don't know.
It feels like we're...
Wrapping things up?
Yeah. Ending things well. Not end, but you know, like things are coming together.
It's early in the season though. Just 10 episodes. So. Oh.
Claire? Is Claire here?
Claire?
Yeah.
No.
She's not here?
Oh,
I feel like you're
She's
lying to me.
with someone.
fucking lie to you.
Ooh.
Where's she at?
Claire's not here.
Where is she? I wanted to talk to her for a minute if she was around.
I don't know if she's... I don't think she is.
There she is.
Oh.
There she is.
What the heck, Claire? Did you were taking a little cat nap up there?
There she is.
Was that Carm? Was it?
I don't know. That was so funny.
I want to... And I want you to,
Carmi, this was really hard for me. I'm not gonna, like, sit here and help you try to do the right thing.
That's fair.
I said what I said because it was easy to say. And the way I feel around you was really hard.
Jesus, Carmi.
No, what I said when I was stuck in there, I wasn't even saying that to you, you know? I don't even know if that was real.
Why was the way you felt around me hard?
It made me feel like I was...
say
It made
it.
me feel like I was on fire.
That's awful.
No, it was the best.
What are you saying? If I make you feel like shit, then you should get the fuck away from me.
No. I love you. I didn't know
Fire could mean...
what to
Yeah.
do.
Fired up.
I
She's a
didn't
nurse
know
though.
what to
Like...
do with that feeling.
A hazard. Code red.
And I tried to just shut up everything that was in my head.
It's loud in there.
Yeah.
It's loud for me too. It's loud for everyone. I wish you let me in on the noise a little bit more.
Right.
I felt like I saw like glimpses of you. And I wanted to see all of you. And you would like pull back and I was unsure how to act.
You didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I did. Oh my God, I'm sure I did. So much. I saw you pull away when I got too close and I thought, should I do that? Like, are you forcing yourself to be around me? But I didn't tell you because I was scared. But like, I've worked so hard to like not blow up good things and like even attempt to be close to someone, but I don't want to be scared that I'm gonna push you away by just being around you.
I know you've done that.
You can't just
what the fuck?
me.
I just didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do. I told you. I didn't fucking know. I couldn't fucking do it. I couldn't fucking do it. No, I couldn't.
Just do it.
I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry.
Thank you for apologizing to me. I hope you find some quiet, whatever that is for you.
Oh.
Claire,
I'm gonna be okay. I hope you're okay. Good night, Bear.
Advice?
Did you see his name on his phone though?
Question mark? It's a boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I know, but
Yep.
still.
Shut up. Yeah,
She's so excited.
I need you to change something in the agreement.
Oh.
Oh.
What agreement?
For the one that Sydney hasn't signed yet.
To make her...
She said,
head probably?
I hope you find some quiet, right? So
Yeah.
it's like, okay.
Yeah, he's gonna leave. He's
Yeah.
gonna leave. He's gonna leave. Pete was so excited. Yo, Pete's probably one of my most favorite characters.
He's a good guy.
He's such a good guy.
He's
just in this family.
He's just married into a family that's like very, they have quirks.
Okay, things are like, I feel leveling out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm feeling good. You know, sometimes you watch The Bear and you're like, well, I'm not okay. You know, like, I need to get checked. I'm not, but I feel pretty good.
From where the restaurant is, I think it's great. Like it's
Wonderful service. I feel like now we have at least one Michelin star from that dude.
what
At
one
least in
star.
the running.
Oh,
At least, you know, being
if he was that guy,
being
but
considered. Like, why else would they show this guy?
I'm still interested to see what Ibrahim is doing. Is doing, and like what it's going to turn into. I think that's really cool. But yeah, no, the restaurant itself it's in a good spot. It's just there's the only thing that's going to give them that rocket ship is the star. Because even now things are spotty. They're only 3/4 full today. Like so, it's nothing that they're like doing right now that's really helping to get more butts in seats. So they really are just putting all their eggs in one basket, saying hopefully somebody comes and hopefully somebody eats and hopefully somebody does it. Like that's the only thing
you do
they have.
it right as many nights as you can until like, and
Well,
that
that's-
hopefully fills up seats.
Yeah. So, yeah, so it's interesting. That whole sequence from service was really cool. Seeing everybody get it together and even Marcus like getting in on it and just I don't know, bringing the heart back into what they were doing because it was all hectic for a little while.
Yeah. I wonder if we're gonna learn more about Marcus's backstory, or if this dad thing is just like,
sure
oh,
they will.
just so you know, just like sprinkle it in there, just so you know, this is why Marcus is having a tough time, or if it's really for the purpose of like, let's really open up this door and see what's going on.
Yeah, well, I think the father thing is a thing this season probably because I'm sure we're not done with exploring Carmi's father and whatever happened there.
True.
I'm guessing it's going to complement that story, like what Marcus and his dad, and also like Sid and her dad, like just trying to have that relationship ongoing because it doesn't seem like she's talking to anybody right now.
Yeah.
not to her bosses, not to her or not bosses, partners. But yeah, things seem to be going well.
Why? Why would she be avoiding her dad?
Maybe
I know
he's
he
just being a
wasn't,
dad
like-
and being like, "Have you made a decision? Are you doing things? All that kind of stuff."
Trying to
And
avoid having to make a decision.
yeah, so because that's what it was last season, where it's like, "Oh, where are you living? How far is this going to be from your work? Like all that, just parent stuff." And it might be that, but maybe it's more.
Okay.
So Cicero, he's
Yeah,
so he's selling his home.
That's wild. If that's the reason, he a real one for really investing in the bear. I hope it gets to a point. I wonder if it'll get to a point where like the market is so slow it doesn't sell, and then it turns out he doesn't have to because the success of the bear is just
Right. Well, you wonder why Computer was like he was so like he was harping on it so much. Like this is dire. Like, you need to get out. And if he had all this other money in other places, I don't know. Like maybe he is just like a really sound numbers guy, and he wants him to get out. But maybe he's just a friend looking out for him, being like, "You need this. Like you can't have your money tied up in this."
Another dad thing is Cicero and his son.
Yeah. That was. Wait, have we met him? Yeah, like at the
they're
birthday party, right?
Yeah, he had a birthday party.
Was that what he was talking about? Like he just didn't want to move? Is that what that was about?
Maybe.
Do you want to be a jail?
But he did talk. Yeah, what's a jail?
Huh?
What's a jail?
Like a jagoff?
So,
Just like it's an ass. Like
Oh.
a little, yeah.
a jagoff? Is it like a play on?
Well, I think the actual one is. Yeah.
I'm not. I don't know.
I don't know.
Lingo.
Yeah, it's a derogatory term.
All right.
At the very least.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's
Claire.
interesting, and yeah, the Claire side of things.
Yeah,
How did you
I
feel
mean,
about the conversation?
obviously I'm proud of Carmi for going out there and doing what he did. Obviously, it was very late.
Okay, go on.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he should feel entitled to her saying something first. I think she's in the right and just like, yeah, she's gonna wait till he says something, and it was just super late. I understand why she's upset. Obviously he's going through some stuff, but it's like, I don't know, how much grace are you willing to give for the things that he said? And she knows he's sorry, but I think it seems, yeah, it just seems like the damage has been done, and it's like, thank you for apologizing. Like, we can close the loop on that now, and now we can move on. Whereas I think Carmi was trying to patch something up. Being like, I'm sorry, can we continue this? Whereas she was like, that was my sense.
Yeah.
That he's trying to patch things up, and for her it was like no, like, I don't know, maybe she's moved on by now.
Maybe,
or yeah, I don't know, but it seems like she's done. Maybe for now.
Maybe.
Who knows though?
And I think that's fine. I don't know.
He might be persistent and try again.
Yeah, like obviously I haven't been the biggest Claire fan. I just think that the breakup happened too quickly. Like, there's no conversation from either side about what happened and why that happened. Like, it was a really...
He didn't say anything.
I know, but she just admit that she was doing things wrong too. Right? So she's not at fault.
I don't think she was like admitting. I think she was like speculating. Like, I'm sure there
But
were.
yeah,
and
but,
then
but that's the
Carmi
thing.
was
She's
like,
in her head too. So like,
yeah.
But if you make up stories and don't communicate, then like, I don't know. So what I'm saying is like that night was a huge night, and for her to have a blind spot in terms of like what that blow up was and like what kind of weight was on him in that moment, I think that's, I don't know. I just feel like it's unfair.
well, it's one thing to have weight and pressure. It's another thing to hear what he actually said. Like, you can have like pressure and blow up about stuff, but then this was specifically about her. And I forget exactly what he said, but obviously...
He said that I don't deserve to have fun. I don't deserve to, like, something like along those lines. Like, I don't deserve to have a good time or...
Yeah, basically, like, not wanting her to be in the picture, I feel like was the sense that I got. I can't remember. It was a while ago.
You could think that, and then you could let that fester and turn into something. Right? Like, it's just, both sides were, like, the breakup itself was just, I thought it was silly and too soon for both sides. Yeah, he should have reached out, but I mean, if she really, like, I think she should have reached out too. Like, yeah, it's too late now, and maybe through like TV magic they'll mend it and they'll end up together. But I don't know. Like, I just feel like
I don't know. If I were her friend, I'd be like, don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing.
Yeah, I'd be like, don't reach out to him. That's not your job.
That's such an immature response.
I don't think so.
You knowing that you did things wrong in this relationship, and you knowing that this was a grave...
I don't think she thought that.
She just said it.
No, until like after.
Yeah, no, but you think this is the first time she realized that? She probably realized that a couple weeks out.
No, not in that conversation.
That's what I mean.
But
like,
yeah,
so, like,
previously.
So,
but I think it's just like...
it's a pride thing.
He's the one who did the hurt. Yeah, part of it is a pride thing, but like... You're just so hurt by somebody. You know you're warranted an apology. And as the person who's been hurt, I'm like, I'm not gonna try to get that out of you. And like put myself, like, I was so hurt, I'm not gonna put myself in that position of now reaching out to you, being even more hurt, and who knows if you're even ready to apologize or what. Like, you're kind of scared of rejection and whatever, but at the end of the day, it's like, you did the hurting, so I'ma just... Like, if someone hurts you, you expect them to apologize first. You're not gonna go up to them and be like, hey, are you okay? I'm sorry. Like, I did things too. It's like,
it depends what
it's
that
like when we
relationship...
talk to our children. It's like,
but it depends
someone hit someone, and it's like, the first thing you gotta do is make it right.
Okay,
I don't expect the other one who got hit to be like,
That depends. Did the other person do something to cause the hitting? Like, did they hit first? Did they, like, was there like something that we didn't see?
Did, though.
But she played a role in his distraction, and she was blind to it. And I don't think it's a very hard thing to see. He's like very vocal about the fact, I have 6 weeks to put this restaurant together. Hey, let's hang out more. And like, you don't say anything? You don't like...
I don't think she understands. I don't think that.
Come on.
I think if she really loved Carmi and really understood what it takes, then I think maybe she would have handled things differently. I think the side of Carmi that she saw was whoa, you're overworked, you need love, so this is what I'm here for. I don't know, that's how I saw it. I was more mad at Carmi.
He was not right in what he said.
No,
but he also explained that he wasn't really saying it to her.
That's what I mean, is like just communicate, like, hey, this is the situation right now with the restaurant. Like, can we wait till after opening like to hang out more, or could we? Because I understand like the hustle of like opening a restaurant is not easy, and like if you need to be going all in and you don't have the time for anything else.
But that's what I mean. Like that.
But that has to be communicated.
But that didn't stop the night after. He keeps going over like the whole
I
time.
know.
Like he can't stop to chase her, right?
Yeah, I know.
So like so that should be part of the calculus for Claire, being like, well, he's not coming after me. When can I do this? Like if she's like, oh, he's not coming after me, he's not like doing everything he can to do, like, but like when was he going to be able to do that? Like I guess he could have texted her or whatever.
There were many times he tried to.
But like even that night, like she didn't. But I don't think she knows that too. Like
so you're saying like she should have grace?
She should have a lot of grace for like the situation, who he is, what he's been through.
Yeah.
And like the fact that in that moment he was calling for her, telling her to stop, but he couldn't do anything about it because he was locked. And like none of that, I don't know. I just feel like for sure he owes her an apology. He should have done it earlier. But at the same time, like the breakup, it shouldn't have been a breakup in that moment. Like, let's talk, let's have this conversation. It's still wrong what he said, but it was just an immature way to go about it from both sides.
But like, to your point about saying like, yes, you should have said sorry and yes, you should have done it sooner. For me, it's like, and done. Like, that's what should have happened, period. In order for things to be mended sooner.
I don't know.
That's what I think.
Like it happens a lot in relationships, and I always like whenever it does happen and it's like recounted to me, I think it's stupid. But I mean, both sides have to fight.
Yeah, I understand that. But it just seemed like for her and their relationship, what he did was such a massive blow. It was enough to be like taken aback and be like, whoa, let me just...
But if that's the massive blow, then she is so flawed in that relationship because she ignores so much context. If that moment is what caused the whole disruption of their entire being as a couple, and you ignore everything about the context of that moment,
I don't know.
That's not fair.
I don't know if it's necessarily ignoring. Then it is like just again like her not understanding what it takes. I don't think it's like, I don't think she understands that there's a lot on him, and it doesn't seem like she said, he wasn't willing to open up and share that with her. So it was like he wanted to do both, but separately, you know what I mean? And that's a lot. Like to open up a restaurant, because she was like, she just wished that he would open up to her more about it, like let me in on all the messiness, but he tried to compartmentalize and be like, no, restaurant stuff stays here, and not when I'm with you, but that's not possible when you're trying to open up a restaurant and you're trying to have a relationship with someone. I think it makes sense to like, okay, let them in. And that I think that was his mistake. Like, I don't think she realized because he wasn't letting her in. So I think it's unfair for like, you didn't let me in and then all of a sudden you don't like then, you blow up. Then, it's like, then you should have let me in. But obviously he has some issues.
She did say that like in this conversation that you weren't letting me in, but I don't know, I feel like that's such a character gap that was written into her to be convenient, because we know that she's been so perceptive about him. She calls him out on so much stuff. She knows that there's so much going on in his head. She knows that there's noise. She's been saying that ever since they started getting together.
Yeah, but
and then that perception is gone when
she can't force him to open up to her.
No, I know, but like all of a sudden all these blind spots exist, and like you're not perceptive anymore when you're with him. Like she was. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It just
You're
seems
making
convenient.
it seem like she needs to be a mind reader.
No, but what I'm saying is that's how they established her as a character. When they reconnected and all those things, she was like calling him on all the stuff that was going on in his life. And then when they're closer, and like the things in his career and his life are like the most hectic, suddenly she's like, "What's going on in your head?" That seems like a gap.
I'm just trying to recall. It was a while ago.
Yeah. Regardless, I mean.
Regardless, they talked it out.
Yeah.
Finally.
And.
Whatever. If it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be.
No, and that's fine.
Lesson
I'm not advocating that like I want them to be together. I'm just saying that like this relationship has been interesting. And it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, they both have their issues. I think it also like really highlights Carmi has some issues, which we've seen literally from day one.
Which she knows about.
Yeah. It's different knowing about something and then actually being in it with somebody. I think there's a big distinction.
100%, but if you do know about it and then you choose to get into it with them, and then you don't give them the grace for having the stuff that you knew about, that's messed up.
Yeah, but then like, should she just be okay being...
No, but she should know that, okay, this is how you are, and this is what you're doing, so if I really want this to be a thing, I might have to be the one that like kicks your ass and says, hey, you need to apologize to me. Because you know how he is.
Okay, like you think she should have been more assertive.
Right, like that's what I was meaning. Like it goes both ways, but like it only goes that way if you understand who this person is that you're talking to. And she does. She's grown up with him. She knows how messed up his family is. She knows that like the groups that he goes to and all of these things, she knows that stuff. So to be like, no, you have to be a socially and emotionally mature person when you're with me, when that's not who you are in any other place, that's not meeting him where he is.
I guess. I don't know. It also seems kind of unfair because if you just got done hurting me so much and I feel so beat, I really don't have it in me to now be like, let me help you out with this. You know what I mean?
And that's fine.
Like, I feel, yeah, so then that's what she did. It's fine.
I know it's fine if that's the situation, but like...
I feel like that was a situation. She was that hurt. Like, to a point where, like, it hurt her so much to even face him. I think that shows how much she was really damaged by what had happened.
Yeah.
And so, you know, how do you pick yourself back up and be like, let me help you out because of where you're at? It's like, no. And he did recognize that he was a dick.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like, and he did it when he was ready. It was just too late. So you're saying, like, she should have forced him to be ready sooner?
No. And maybe not even force him to be ready, but, like, you want him to, like, I don't know. Like, it's just, I feel like I think it comes down to Grace for who he is and where, like, he's ready now because he needed to do what he needed to do to get there.
Maybe Grace, I understand, like, maybe Grace for, like, maybe trying this again. Because it's like, okay, like, that's what happened. But I wouldn't say, like, so much Grace at the time of when he hurt her to be like, hey, let me be the first one to reach out. But maybe, like, after this conversation, months later, to have Grace for, like, okay. But also, so much time has passed that, like, you know, maybe she's moved on, like, she's been living her life. I don't know, who knows?
Yeah, no, and that's all fine.
Yeah.
Right? I don't know. It just seems really clear from somebody that's watching their whole relationship unfold that you knew who you were getting into a relationship with.
Yeah.
Right? And
I think, yeah, that's true. But I think it's different too. And like, when you're actually in it and you have emotions and there's situations, like, that's why you don't take advice from yourself, right? Like, you're too close to the situation. Just because you know who you're getting yourself into a relationship with doesn't mean, like, throughout the relationship you can always see things from a bird's eye view. and be like, okay, this is what's going on. Like, this is why, like, therapy helps, or, you know, having like a mentor, or like a, I don't know, like another couple mentor thingy.
Sorry, I'm not following the point.
That, like, just because you know who you're getting yourself into a relationship with doesn't mean that logically you're thinking about that while you're in the relationship. Because when you're hurt, when you're like in high emotions, like, you can't think clearly.
But then isn't that a fault?
You can't but that's just like being human.
Yeah, but if you were in that moment being human, then you counseled with somebody. Okay. Would their counsel be you stay away from this person until they say something? Right, because that's what she's telling herself,
but maybe,
right?
Like, you're so hurt you can't bring yourself to do it. Like, maybe she's also lacking in, I don't know, something to bring her to get there to do something like that, because she's so debilitated emotionally. That's my point, is like, sometimes like you just get so hurt that like you don't even want to, like, just thinking about it makes you so upset and uncomfortable that when you go to them about it, it's not gonna be this logical, easy conversation. It's gonna like be like right off the bat yelling, and it's like, that's not productive for anybody. Like, sometimes it's necessary to like take a step back, and like, if you just know emotionally you can't.
But isn't that what Carmi did? He took a step back until he did.
But obviously,
but she was pissed about the time.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, is like, I understand, like, okay, maybe having grace for like in this conversation, but not back then. But to have grace for him now, which it seems like she received his apology. She was like, I know, you are, like, I get it, you are sorry. And I, like, accept that. And
yeah.
I think it was actually, it ended up being a good, productive conversation.
I think it was a good conversation. I think it was good. What made me upset about it is that, like, this breakup didn't have to happen. Especially with them both speaking truth right now. Because all of those things were true the day after. Right? Like, especially, like, the part of him where it was like, I was, like, talking to myself. And you were, unfortunately, the part of it that fit that equation. But, right, like, I feel like that's very get-overable. Right? Like, with the context of everything, but...
Yeah, maybe, though, now with the context of time.
Yeah.
I think it makes a big difference. It's been, like, super long. But I think he knows it, too. There have been many times, though, that he's, like, he just didn't have the courage to do it. So I think if he had just had the courage sooner.
Yeah.
But obviously the bear, they're going through some stuff too. So.
They're still, like, it doesn't
But only
stop.
now he's like actually thinking about stepping back. I feel like that's why he finally had some mental clarity. He had mental clarity. There's some space in his brain now to think about Claire. And obviously he's not one to like be intentional about the things that he values outside the restaurant. Like, not even saying Sugar's babe, like his own niece. Tina had to remind him. He's like, oh my God, like he's just not there when he's like working.
All of those things present before when you got into a relationship with this guy, but whatever. Like,
no, I understand what you're saying, and I'm not gonna repeat myself, but yeah.
All right. I feel like every single Claire episode has had a conversation like this.
No, I don't think so. I was frustrated too. At times, but like it helps though to hear this conversation now from me, to hear from her, to be like, you didn't even let me in. And I was like, okay, that kind of like actually helps me like when I look back and be like, oh, okay, Carmi was trying to do this separate, because I hate that too when you don't let me in on stuff. When I'm like, tell me about your day, you're like, it was good. I'm like, you gotta give me more, let me in on like.
But do you know
that? So I understand.
But if I say it was just a normal day, could you tell if there was something wrong? Could you tell if something did happen?
That's really hard, because usually when you say it, like, it's the truth.
And mine is not as high pressure as this, so I think it's different.
No, but the thing is, like, you will tell me if something's wrong. But, like, I want to know about, like, even the mundane stuff. That's mundane to you. That might be mundane to Carmi, because that's his normal. But like, I just want to be let in. So when she said, I was like, I hear that clear. So I just like, and then looking back now, I'm like, oh, okay. I kind of see where he shut her out. Like, literally in everything about his life. Most of it. Like, remember when he brought her into the restaurant? Like, that was such a big deal.
That's what I know, but I feel like that's such a convenient storyline, but okay.
I don't know. I think it's real.
Okay.
All right. 4-4. Let's get it going.
All right. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching with us. I know at least one person is going to be very upset with me in the comments about my comments about Claire.
At least.
But hopefully you're enjoying watching. If you do want to watch ahead, we are probably done this series in the full uncut format on our Patreon, so you can check that out. Otherwise, we will see you here for the next one. Peace.